For centuries, bison have roamed the vast landscape of the Great Plains. Known as Tatanka by the Sioux, tribes here depended on this robust animal for food, clothing, and shelter. The Plains Indians led a nomadic life, following the herds throughout the ever-changing seasons. Today, bison are still greatly valued by Native Americans. In fact, Sitting Bull College, Sinte Galeshka University, and Fort Berthold Community College have partnered with North Dakota State University in a unique research project centered on this great animal of the prairie.
In this study, we initially wanted to look at what the selenium potential is from the soil and the vegetation. So what we did is came out here and collected the soil on 5 different bison herd pastures, and looked at the soil vegetation.
Selenium is a natural mineral found in prairie grasses. It has strong anti-cancer properties. The project's goal is to find out which grasses are high in selenium, raise the herds on this mineral-rich feed, and then market bison meat as a value-added health product.
Natural selenium, this high selenium protein complex, can reduce colon cancers by as much as 60%, and other cancers 20 to 60%. So it's great marketing potential. I think if you can create a niche market with it, the potential to provide a high-end product that's healthy, not only healthy for the Native Americans, but also healthy for the general public, is a great thing to look at. What you find with a natural selenium, whether you see it in a meat product or in a grain product, is it gives you the proper selenium protein complex that gives you the most powerful antioxidant or selenium in the diet that gives you the biggest benefit in terms of anti-carcinogen. We knew we had high selenium potential in this region along the tribal lands. Well, I thought it would be a natural fit for the tribes to look at for some economic development. The high selenium product that we created here really comes from the soil. It is that parent material that is created from the Cretaceous shale, which is a rock that is broken down to create soil. We actually brought in the bison herds and selected 12 animals and looked at the selenium content in the hair and in the blood to see, are we getting that selenium from the plant to the animal.
Once the samples were gathered on reservation lands, they were transported to the labs at North Dakota State University. Kevin and his team ran the samples through a spectrophotometer to determine selenium content. By correlating which grasses the animal grazed on, data would reveal the optimum plants for raising bison with selenium-rich meat.
The reason we looked at the hair was there was some initial research that showed there's a great correlation between hair and meat. And so we looked at the hair because it gave us the potential to say, yes, this tribal herd will have a high mark of potential and this one will not. What was interesting was out of the 5 different pastures we've looked at, there's a difference among pastures. Some pastures seem to have a high level of selenium. Some seem to have very, very normal levels of selenium. Some of the tribes will have potential to create a niche market, others will not because of what they have for initial parent material. And our next step is to look at, are we getting selenium in the muscle tissue?
Once the research is complete, the tribal colleges and North Dakota State University will turn their attention to getting the value-added product to the consumer.
We'll go through the next year to see the marketability and what kind of return they can get from having this high niche market selenium bison meat.